Once upon a time, in a land now forgotten by the sands of time, there existed a winding, treacherous road that connected the cities of Jerusalem and Jericho. This road, notorious for its steep inclines and rugged terrain, was plagued by danger and menace, for it was home to many a bandit lying in wait for an unsuspecting traveler. On one bright but blistering day, a lone traveler set out from Jerusalem on his journey to Jericho. He was a merchant by trade, his donkey laden with goods meant for the bustling city markets. As he traversed the weary path, his mind was occupied by thoughts of business dealings and bustling trade seasons. But unbeknownst to him, malevolent eyes watched his every move. Barely halfway through his journey, he was ambushed by a group of grim-faced robbers who stripped him of his possessions, beat him mercilessly, and left him half dead by the side of the road. In a stroke of fate, as the merchant lay barely conscious, a priest happened to pass by. The priest wore a fine robe, symbolic of his religious duties and societal status. Yet, seeing the wounded man, he quickly averted his eyes, scaled down the far side of the path, and continued on his way without a single pause. Soon after, a Levite, one who held responsibilities in the temple and was respected for his administrative role, came upon the same desolate spot. He glanced at the bloodied figure lying in the dust, but, much like the priest, he too avoided crossing close and hurriedly continued his journey. Hours passed, and the beating sun cast long shadows across the lonely road. Then came another traveler, a Samaritan, known to hail from a community oft at odds with the people of Jerusalem. As he rode along, the injured merchant caught his compassionate eye. This Samaritan, unlike the others before him, felt a deep stirring of empathy. He dismounted his donkey, approached the wounded man, and tended to his injuries with oil and wine he carried. Then, gently lifting him, he placed him upon his own animal and slowly led him to the nearest inn. Once there, he cared for the man through the night. With dawn's arrival, the Samaritan conversed with the innkeeper, providing him money and asking him to look after the merchant. "Take care of him," said the Samaritan, "and whatever more you may spend, I will repay you on my return." And so, the story of the Good Samaritan traversed the realm, becoming a timeless testament to the virtues of kindness, mercy, and solidarity. It whispered through the corridors of time the profound message that compassion knows no boundaries, transcends all grudges, and exists beyond the barriers of culture or creed. In this parable, the real journey was not just from Jerusalem to Jericho, but from apathy to empathy, from self-interest to selflessness, a lesson taught not just by the paths we walk, but by the grace of those who choose to care along the way.